No, you come out whenever you want. The bronze medalist with a time of 13.09, winning 4 medals in a row for Jamaica in this event, Rasheed Broadbell. The silver medalist, the first 1-2 for the United States since London in 2012 with a time of 13.09, Daniel Roberts. And the gold medalist, the U.S.'s first gold medal since 2012 when Aries Merritt won the gold with a time of 12.99, Grant Holloway. If you have a question for the medalist, please put your hands up. We'll come bring you a microphone, and please state your name and your outlet before you ask the question. Question for the 110-meter hurdles. Right here.
Hi, Denise, the Players Tribune. Grant, before the competition started, you talked about just approaching the Olympics as if it was another meet. How are we feeling now that you've gotten the Olympic championship?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. Do I need to?
You're on.
Oh, okay. Thank you. No, I feel good. I'm definitely happy. Obviously, coming into this meet is definitely, the nerves and everything is going to be high. But, the main thing is just come out here, run each round like it's like you have nothing to lose. And obviously, today was just getting to the finish line before anybody else. And that was the main goal. And now, we can have fun. I was just talking with these guys backstage, like, this was the thing that we were all waiting for. This was the thing that we wanted to accomplish. And, now that it's accomplished, now we can, sit back, have fun. I think the main thing is for all of us, we can finally sleep. And, we run through 1,000, scenarios in our head. And, obviously, we all want that outcome to win. But I think the biggest thing for all of us is just, how can we execute our race plan, the best way that we can do.
Next question. All right, Anderson.
Anderson, Emerald Citius Mag. Question for Broadbell. So you've had a lot of setbacks over the past couple championships. What was the mental state that you were in to prepare for this Olympic Games to be able to get on the podium?
For me, it was really tough. I had to there's some times when you want to cry, sometimes when you want to all right, I can't make it. But, my inner circle, they motivate me every day. My dad, my girlfriend, my mom, my coach, my little friends that I have on the game. They motivate me every day to just, stay focused and just drive, push on despite whatever obstacle I have. I do hurdles, so I have to get over it. So I feel like we did that tonight, got over those obstacles that I've been carrying all season, and we produced a medal.
I want to talk about the moments following the race. It was clear Grant had the gold, but 3/1000ths of a second separated Daniel and Rasheed. That probably felt like an eternity watching that screen. Can you talk about what was going through your minds?
You go first.
I knew I was getting the medal. It was just a matter of if it was going to be silver this time or bronze like last year. So either way, I would have been happy. It was not a great race for me by any means, but I was just happy to be up there, see my name pop up on the silver, and yeah.
So for me, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, hey. I was when the gun went off, I was like, oh man, I'm in the back again. I got to make up. So I was closing and closing. I was closing fast. I'm like, all right. My legs started feeling tired. I'm like, okay, it's just this. Just get to the line, and time to dip. When I look up, I was like, okay, it's tight. And then I was like, okay, silver or bronze. I'm like, I just wanted to be on the podium. Given everything this season, just being on the podium, it was it's just a moment you. Your first time, when you got your first toy or your first candy, it's just a grateful moment. I'm just feeling truly grateful.
Other questions right here. And then your neighbor there.
I tried to be brotherly.
Someone take the mic.
Everybody gets a turn.
No, you good.
Marcus Thompson from the Athletic. Grant, is there a chance you could maybe run more events? It feels like you have a lot to give out there.
USATF doesn't want my talent. They don't want me. I'm the lost kid on Toy Story. I get thrown in a corner and I'm lost for 6 months. They don't want my talent. Right now I'm in the event with some killers. Obviously sitting side by side. I'm in an event that I truly do love, but I don't see myself switching. I don't see myself going somewhere else. Obviously, the thing that I wanted to complete was my career Grand Slam, and I was able to complete that at the age of 26. So obviously I can, switch and dibble and dab in other events, but I don't want to. I like to compete against the best, day in and day out. That's just my mentality, and I think the hurdles, men and women, is definitely one of the hardest events in track and field. So I just want to be able just to stick in that moment and continue just to show my excellence there.
Brendan Quinn, also of The Athletic. Grant, you just say what you just said, right? They don't want your talent, and you've said in the past, Grant Holloway doesn't sell tickets, et cetera, et cetera. How much of this is self-deprecation? How much of this is the thing that you use to energize yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I'm one of the top 5 athletes in this sport, and I get treated, I think lesser than. I'm the one that is, winning world titles day in and day out, and I don't have a watch deal. Obviously having a watch deal in this sport is huge. I'm the one doing what I have to do day in and day out, practicing, putting USA on the map and making things happen. And I don't get some of the sponsorships as some athletes do that, haven't done what I've done. And, at the end of the day, that doesn't drive me. Obviously that's something I want, but, it's you play the card that you're dealt. In poker you can get pocket aces, but if someone has pocket kings and the king pop on the board, you're screwed. So it's just one of the things where, it's a blessing in disguise. I want the watch deal. I wanna have that recognition, that some athletes have in this sport, but I'm not the one to count pockets. I'm not the one to count, I'm not the one to show jealous or envious, So my biggest thing is as I continue to grow in this sport, I want to continue just to uplift the 110 hurdles. Obviously, we put on great performances every year. Broadbell last year running 1294 at his trials. Obviously, Daniel at our USA trials. Sorry, whenever I'm not running, he's killing the USA title. But we are doing what we have to do to bring attention to this sport, and do I believe that we all deserve that recognition? Absolutely. But I don't think none of us get it. And I think the biggest thing is we just want to just continue just to show how exciting, this event was. We were the last event tonight after the women's long jump, and obviously Sydney McLaughlin's doing Sydney McLaughlin's things, but that race itself was exciting. You look at second and third position, like he said, you're looking at that board, you're looking at that board, you're looking at a board, and, it's that type of excitement. And, for Broadbell to get his first medal, like you said, it's brand new. It's great for him. I'm happy for him. He was definitely supposed to get a medal last year, but unfortunate things happen. But that's the hurdles. So just continue to uplift this sport, and I will continue to say I don't sell tickets. I will continue to say that I feel like I'm lesser than in this sport. But at the end of the day, I've always said as long as my coach, my family, and myself, as long as I can take care of all of them, I don't need none of it.
I just need to follow up with a clarification. Is it the event? Is it your personality? Like, what do you think it is that you're lesson?
I think I have the full package. Personality, I know how to talk, but I just think, I think they just put their energy elsewhere, and I think it's unfair. But, I play the hand I'm dealt, and at the end of the day, I can wear pocket 2s in my hands. You can have the pocket aces. That was really good. Oh my gosh, I am really like that.
Yeah, we're quoting that. That was good. Follow up for Grant. Just you said you got the Grand Slam, the world titles, the Olympic gold, and you've spoken about that you want to go postseason to run a couple more races, run a couple sub-13s. Is the world record now on your mind a little bit more?
Absolutely. Whenever I line up, not just for Broadbell and Daniel, but whenever Diamond League meetings put together great performances. You put in Hansel, you put in really anybody within the top 10, 15. We're able to produce fast times, and I was just talking with the guys backstage. Like if they're continuing to run, I know I have a chance to definitely continue to run fast times, and now I'm running stress free. This was the main pinnacle, but to go to races now and really just put my best foot forward and run stress-free, like I said before, it's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to just really just running. You know, Aries Merritt did it after he just won in 2012, and he caught a rhythm running 12-9, 12-9, 12-9. And in the last race, he was able to pump out that 12-8. So, you know, if I pump out a 12-8, cool. If I don't, hey, you know, so be it. But, you know, I've done everything I wanted to do this season. If I decide to end my season right now, I have no shame in it. And like I said, my main goal was to do what I had to do at USA Trials in order to get here. And then obviously the main goal was just to, you know, win Olympic gold.
Do one more. All the questions are coming from the same place. Thanks, guys.
Marcus Thompson with the Athletic. Daniel, you said if you didn't hit like 4 hurdles, you would have beat Grant. What made you so positive about that?
I mean, it wasn't necessarily saying I would beat Grant. I just believe I would have won in general, no matter who was in the race. I only say that because I know how consistent I've been this year, and that was probably the worst race of the year by far. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's what championships are for. It's not about who's the fastest. It's about who's going to execute the best on that day, and that was not me today. So, I mean, no matter what I say, I could say I would have won, I would have did this. I didn't. So, I mean, silver is cool for me this time. I mean, obviously, we always want to win. We always want to do better. But, yeah, we got silver this time. And we're just pushing for next year, man. Just keep doing what we got to do. Getting better every year.
Rasheed Broadbell, Daniel Roberts, Grant Holloway, the podium in the men's 110-meter hurdles. Congratulations and thank you. And we may now stop the stream. We'll have an update on the men's javelin press conference in just a moment.